Hey yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Fizz, and I'm bringing y'all the OLT Oblivion Division Week 3 battle going up against Commonly and the James Harden God's Plans. Definitely respect the team name there. I'm from H-Town myself, so gotta respect the young goater James Harden. So yeah, man, going up against Commonly, I've known him for a decent long time. We're not like super tight or anything, but he's always a good dude in chats and stuff. So definitely respect him there, and he's supposedly pretty good as a player. So definitely looking forward to this matchup and trying to go positive with my record here. I'm 1-1 -3 right now, which isn't the best right now. I'm barely getting a win over Saint, so getting a win here would be actually really good for my standings and stuff in general. And yeah, if you guys didn't notice, my roster is a little bit different. I don't know if you saw the comments on my video, like down below in the comments section, but I ended up making some transactions. I'm gonna go over it real quick. I dropped Incineroar for Moltres just for more speed, also gets U-turn and also gets Defog, which is cool. So I just wanted more speed with a Moltres. It's 95 or 90, something like that. I don't know, it's just more speed. And I dropped Roselia for Frogadier. Frogadier also gets T-Spikes, which I think are really good with Rain Necklace. I already have a Spiker with Klefki, so Spikes isn't that big for me, and Frogadier doesn't get Spikes if you didn't know. And also just more speed for my team, so it really prevents like the 110s and 100s from like spamming Adamant against me, which would be really bad. So definitely alleviates with that, and they're pretty good Pokemon, I feel like. So definitely looking forward to using them in this league and the rest of the season. So really good stuff there, and I'm gonna jump right into Commonly's team. He has Mew, Mega Gyarados, Tapu Fini, Nidoqueen, Bronzong, Hawlucha, Rotom Heat, Kyurem, regular Kyurem, Lycanroc Dusk, Tangela, and the Gothorita. So he has some pretty big threats against his team. One thing that I noticed is that he doesn't really have like immediate power. Like Gyarados is naturally strong, of course, but it really needs to set up to really break through my team. Well, I guess not in this case, since like I don't really have Mega Gyarados switch in, or a really good one rather. So definitely need to be careful about Mega Gyarados, and he surrounded it with a bunch of pivoting options and walls, which yeah, just standard bulky offense. And with Tapu Lucha, is pretty scary as well to deal with. So yeah, a lot of fat mons, a lot of bulky offense, which I can definitely appreciate. Really good stuff there. And yeah, I'm just going to jump right into my team. First off, I have the Melota Pirouette, the most broken mon ever. Holding a Life Orb, turn, close combat, U-turn, and Power Up Punch. I was heavily debating putting Silk Scarf on this thing over Life Orb, but I feel like the added power against Mew and Fini is just really, really necessary. Being able to two-shot those things after rocks seems to be super clean in this matchup. So yeah, man, this is also a really good pivot. U-turn gives me nice pivoting options against the Mew. If I want to, I do like 40% to that thing with the U-turn, so that's really good. Don't really anticipate it to have like a Vacuum Wave or anything like that for priority against my Meloetta. So yeah, not too worried about Mew walling me. And again, I'm pretty sure I two-shot it after rock since I am Adamant rather. And yeah, this thing kind of just bodies his team unless he decides to bring the Tangela, which does not have a good matchup, so I don't anticipate him bringing that at all. So yeah, in general, Melota puts in work, outspeeds most of his team except for something like, never mind, outspeeds everything on his team. Yeah, outspeeds Hawlucha as well outside of terrain. So yeah, good stuff. Meloetta and Adamant Nature is going to be pretty big here. And my next member in my team is going to be Thundy. Thundy goes ham in this matchup. Expert Belt, because I don't really like having 2 Life Orb mons. Well, 3 in general, or 3 actually, because my Frogadier is going to be Life Orb, as you're going to see. Expert Belt, I didn't really need Life Orb because my coverage hits everything on his team pretty much. Psychic, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, and Nasty Plot. I outspeed most things on his team outside of like Hawlucha, and Lycanroc obviously outspeeds me and kills me with whatever I do. So Psychic, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, and Nasty Plot is in general incredible against his team. I can set up in front of something like, I don't know, like Bronzong or something. I can Dark Pulse it to death. Thunderbolt Psychic also hits everything on his team. Psychic is really good for hitting the Nidoqueen. Dark Pulse hits something like the Bronzong and the Mew, and Thunderbolt hits like everything else. So really good stuff there. And yeah, in general, just straightforward set. Again, the Nasty Plot set I think works the best here to serve as a phenomenal breaker. So yeah, good stuff there. And next up I have Tonchan making its debut here, running very FizzDef for the Mega Gyarados, Scald, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, and Roar. Roar, I don't really like Mega Gyarados setting up, or Mew, or anything setting up, so yeah, I roar those bitches out, and Tapu Fini can definitely set up Calm Mind, so I roar that out as well. But it can run Taunt, Calm Mind, which I don't really anticipate, but it can definitely be a set, I guess, to prevent my roar, but nothing I can really do about that, right? But Scald is there to burn things, which can be cool. Even though like he has terrain, Scald is just something that's cool. I don't know. Aura Sphere hits a Mega Gyarados, breaks a sub, etc. Dark Pulse hits Mew and the Bronzong the best, and I want to pressure those things out as best as I can for my Renko to sweep, or to have an easier time breaking his team. So again, a straightforward set, max or a lot of Fizz for the Mega Gyarados, and like in Rock Dusk, I can take a couple hits from that, and a little bit of Spadef to take hits from Nidoqueen, just slightly better. But that's why I have the Seismitoad. It's Spadef for the Nidoqueen that offensively is always scary. You always have to prep for offensive Nidoqueen, and this is my best response to that. I have lefty Seismitoad with Water Absorb to kind of prevent him from running like a mono water set with Tapu Fini mono attacking set, and Mega Gyarados has to be careful playing with Waterfall against my team, so I guess it's that, and it's also better than the other abilities, I guess. Rocks are really important because it allows me to two-shot everything on his team almost with the Mellow Edit, which is going to be really good. Scald again for burn chance. Grass Knot bodies Mega Gyarados. Like, it does a tremendous amount of damage to that thing. It doesn't do as much to the Fini because it's like really light, so it's only a 40 base power move, while on Mega Gyarados it's like 120 base power, which is so good. And knockoff lets me knock off the Tapu Fini's lefties, and what that can do for me is if it Calm Mind's up, I can knock it off its lefties and continually get residual chip on it. And if he has like a Agua Berry, I can obviously knock that off as well, and I can revenge it with like a Thundi or Meloetta if he's chipped down enough. So yeah, that's why I have knockoff on there, and it's also really good against his team. Like, nothing really appreciates a knockoff against his team. Gyarados can switch into it, but that's why I have Grass Knot. That does tremendous amounts of damage to it. Straightforward Seismitoad set, really Spadef, which also helps out with the Rotom, Kyurem, and stuff like that. Mew potentially. But yeah, straightforward Seismitoad set with rocks. Next up, I have a really nice win con in this matchup. I have Rain Nicholas with lefties, Magic Guard, of course. Almost thinking about running like a Regenerator set, but I feel like Magic Guard and a setup variant is so much better in this matchup. Psychic, Signal Beam, Calm Mind, and Recover puts in the most amount of work because I have no Shadow Ball. Instead, I have Signal Beam because it hits Bronzong neutrally, and I don't really care about hitting that super effectively and killing it because it gets hard walled by my Rain Nicholas outside of like Explosion. I don't know. I don't really know what it can do to me. But I guess it can run like Skill Swap. Toxic? I have no idea. He has terrain anyway. I have no idea what he can do to my Rain Nicholas. So that Bronzong is going to be a complete setup food for my Rain Nicholas. Psychic, Signal Beam hits everything on his team, and that allows me to run Calm Mind, Recover, and I have a little bit of speed to outrun the Bronzong, I believe. So yeah. Oh, I also outrun the Tangela, something like that. I outrun one of those slow ass Pokemon, but yeah, good Rain Nicholas set here. I can really win the game once his Gyarados is chipped. I obviously can live a crunch. Well, not obviously. I can live a crunch from full, and I can Signal Beam it, do tremendous amounts of damage, because I'm not complete setup food. Like, I have 92 special attack. It's a decent amount. So, yeah, Rain Nicholas is a good mon here, and didn't really know what else to put on my team, so I decided to put Frogadier. I didn't really like T-Spikes here since he had a Fini and a Nidoqueen to get rid of them, which he's definitely bringing both of those, and like reliable defogging all around his team. So didn't really feel like T-Spikes helped, but what did help was just another breaker against his team. I really needed another way to break through his wall, so I don't have to rely on like Meloetta or Thunder or anything like that to break through him. Life Orb does the best job here, and Protean is pretty cool. Grass Knot, Dark Pulse, Hydro Pump, and Gunk Shot. Again, Grass Knot does tremendous amounts of damage to the Fini. Dark Pulse and Hydro Pump just hit everything on his team. I don't really know what a switch into this thing is, except for like Tangela. I guess it doesn't really want to take Dark Pulses. And I have Gunk Shot to hit the Fini, because Grass Knot again does not much to the Fini, so Gunk Shot does more. And with Protean, it's going to be doing a lot of damage. It's going to do like 60, if I remember correctly. But yeah, in general, this is really nice here offensively. It didn't really know what else to pick. Klefki didn't really have a good matchup. It could come. Mamo, I'm leaving on the bench as well, just because of his bulky waters. Didn't really want to run Super Power for the Mega Gyarados or anything. I didn't really like it in this matchup. But Frogadier puts in the work, so it's really nice. So two things on my team making their debuts with Blastoise and my Frogadier. So yeah, I'm really excited for this team. I think I have a really nice time against his team. And yeah, I'm just going to jump right into the battle. And we're here with the battle against Commonly. Good luck, have fun, of course. And he decides to bring a team consisting of the Gothorita, which definitely did not expect that thing. And the Nidoqueen, Bronzong, Mega Gyarados, Mew, and the Tapu Fini. So yeah, it looks like our Megas are pre-Mega'd because you have to play in custom game for the Mellow Pirouette to actually work. But they don't come to play at all, as you'll see. So it doesn't really matter in that regard. So yeah, man, I decided to lead with my Mega Blastoise because I don't want him to set up rocks with Nidoqueen, Bronzong, or the Mew potentially. So I'm just going to lead off Mega Blastoise, kind of hit something really hard right off the bat. But he decides to lead with the what's it called? The Tapu Fini. I don't know why it's on slow. I'm putting it on normal. So try to catch my Seismitoad leading with the rocks and taunting that thing potentially. But he goes for the Nature Madness here. I didn't really have a switch in, so I go into my Thundurus right here, and I set Tenacity Plot because don't really see a switch in on his team. Don't really expect him to have Ice Beam either, because I feel like he needs to have Taunt, Nature's Madness, Moonblast, Water move. So don't really expect him to have Ice Beam, so I can live everything from him, and I can Nasty Plot in his face. And at this point, I'm expecting like a Sucker Punch or a Payapa Nidoqueen, and he doesn't reveal that, so yeah, I just kind of sweep through him. Sorry for the bad commentary, but he actually is Sash Gothorita, but I end up flinching him, which is really bad. But yeah, that he decides to click the X button, so yeah, I don't know what to say. We 6-0'd with Thundy, which is really cool. Thundy picks up 6 kills. It definitely would have killed the Bronzong. He told me after the game that it was Fizz Def, no special defense, so that thing dies to a +2 Dark Pulse. That's Expert Belt from Thundy. Yeah, good game. Commonly, I hope we play like in a more balanced game, I guess, in a better game. By having a 6-0 to boost my differential is pretty cool. I boost up to 2-1 and +3. So yeah, it's a really good streak for me. I've been on a 4-game winning streak in all my leagues, like UPA, OLT. I think those are the only leagues I'm in actually. So yeah, really good stuff there. And yeah, I am moving on to 2-1, which is cool. Don't really know what else to say at this point, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me, and like always, have a swell day. Peace.